2 days ago, I had an epiphany. I was sat in the car at about midnight chilling with this girl. This girl's into me. I'm not gonna lie, this girl is into me. It hit me that she is there because of the self-improvement. Now, obviously, I didn't tell her about self-improvement. This is like a secret club. We don't tell civilians that we do self-improvement. We work hard in the shadows, and then when people see us, we act like it's effortless. Like, oh yeah, me, oh my body, no. Like, a few push-ups every day, bro. And so a major part of self-improvement, which I don't speak about so much, mainly because my family watch my YouTube videos, is getting girls. Because I would say that's the self-improvement niche, the community is at least 90, maybe 95% male. And I would say that the one common trait that most of these guys have is not being either so great with girls or just not really having girls in their life right now. And as I was sat with this girl in the car, it hit me that she was there. She was the reward of the self-improvement. A reward, one of the rewards of self-improvement. Really, self-improvement is just like the niche, the community. It boils down to just doing the work. As men, we aren't born with some kind of natural value. Our value is solely through doing the work, how much work you have done. This girl's lying on my chest, I'm flexing my chest, and she finds it really funny, and she's like, poking my chest and stuff. It hit me, and I was just thinking, like, you are here because of those 200 workouts, because of the 200 days that I've tracked my calories, because I've been meditating, because of those hours and hours that I've read about game and all of this stuff online, and all of this just self-improvement in general. And that made me happy. So that's just one aspect of self-improvement applying to different parts of life. It's self-improvement leading to more girls, but it was like a general thought and epiphany moment that I had. The self-improvement really just it's what makes life worth living. It's made me love life again. I was sat there and it was like I was viewing my life in third person, and I could see myself in my house, sat here recording videos, preaching self-improvement, preaching things like no fap exercise, meditation to improve yourself, mental health, to young guys on the internet around the world. And it was like I could see it from a third person perspective, and it really made me feel proud of myself. And then I started thinking about the recent performance achievements that I've hit. 200 workouts. Here's a screen recording of the app that I use to track my workouts. Look how long it takes me to just scroll up my workouts from June. 200. I'm in the best shape of my life because of this app. And all these workouts is not even counting cardio. I'll have a video of the app I use to track my cardio workouts as well. 200 days in a row without fail, with 0 days off, I have tracked my macronutrients on MyFitnessPal. 300 sessions on Medito, which is just one app that I use for meditation. I'll also include a screenshot of the other meditation app that I use. It's an insane amount of self-improvement that I've committed to. Making progress in things that you care about makes you feel like a child. It's such a lovely feeling waking up knowing that you're one step closer to some goal, some deadline, some project that you've set yourself. Knowing that when you complete that goal, you get some sort of reward, some success from it. And you will complete that goal, you will get that success if you delay gratification. If today you don't go and watch Netflix for 2 hours and you go and read and you expand your knowledge and you go and try things, you fry your brain by making a business, making the website, writing ebooks and all this stuff that you can do. You choose to do that stuff today, which is somewhat stressful, somewhat hard, then the version of you in the future gets to enjoy it. I feel genuinely so happy and proud of myself right now because the version of me 6 months ago put in that work. I journaled about this the other day and said that I'm grateful for the younger version of me from a couple of months ago, because rain or shine, he went to train with the gymnastic rings, and this blew my mind. All of this is happening whilst this girl's just like laying on my chest and I'm flexing it. But this blew my mind that for the last 6 months, rain or shine, even if it's freezing cold, even if I don't feel like it, I've been going out and exercising with the gymnastic rings. How weird is this that the gymnastic rings training is completely normal? It is literally like a part of my life now, just completely normal. How weird is that this is now a habit that I've made, that over the few months, few times, every single week, it has led me here to this point where I'm pretty good with them. I can do a handstand press. This, what you're seeing right now, is not a picture. This is not a picture. This is a video. I held a one leg front lever for 25 seconds. I literally turned gravity off for a little while. All of this I thought while still in the car with her, and she's talking to me like, all I could just think was like, nice, Hamza. Like, I felt insanely proud of myself. After a few months of committing to this self-improvement, I can actually now understand that massive desire of working long hours, working really, really hard to make money, to level up a business. Let's say a few years ago, the idea of like making a business, I'd imagine some kind of like businessman in a suit working 12-hour days, like, bashing his laptop and stuff. And now it's like I actually see the appealing side of it, because when you do the work, you work hard, you delay the gratification, you get the rewards from it. Even if the thing that you do turns out to be a massive failure, if you start the business and it fails, you still get a huge amount of reward from that, because you actually put in the time to fail, to stay accountable to that failure. That in itself is one of life's greatest learning lessons. That leads to just a better life with better memories, that you spent 6 months trying a business and it failed. As long as you've got the good mindset, that's something that you want in life. And if it works, if you really put in the effort and the stars align and it works, then you've got an opportunity to better your life and to make money. And this is another thing that self-improvement has gotten me. I hope that it doesn't seem like I'm boasting or anything, but I'm making online income. I want to repeat so many times that I am not special, that whoever is watching this right now, chances are that you are a harder worker than I am. You are smarter than me. You probably got higher grades than me in school. The one advantage that I have, I don't rely on motivation. It's nice. I consider motivation like a treat. Like if you've got it, it's like the icing on the cake. It's a nice thing to have. But who wants motivation? It's dedication and discipline. I would say I've been motivated for about a quarter to a third of the gymnastic sessions. Seriously, only that much, only 30% of them I've actually felt like going to them. Most of the time it's been raining outside, it's been cold, and I am not someone who is nice in the cold. Like when my fingers are cold and stuff, it really, really like upsets me. Like the cold to me is painful, but still, rain or shine, I've been going outside and training with the gym rings, because that is the dedication, that's the discipline. And also that explains why I'm wearing a hoodie and I'm not wearing the black t-shirt, the minimalist thing. Like, oh hey guys, I'm wearing the same shirt because I've got the style of a minimalist. Fucking man, it's cold. This is what I wear indoors. If you've done a coaching session with me, you know that this is literally what I wear. And I was just switching into the black shirt just for the sake of keeping the clothing style on the video consistent. And I was like, fuck it, man. This is a little bit more me. There's so many different aspects of self-improvement that has made me love life again. And a huge part of that is self-learning. That all of my life, I thought learning was for nerds. I thought that learning was education, and I thought that everyone used to say like, oh, education's the most important thing, and I just used to think like, who cares, like education, school's boring, I only like the classes where I get to sit next to my friends. I had such a negative view of education until I left the education system, and now self-learning, reading, it's like the most fun, best thing that I do out of my entire day. I wish I could have an extra 5-10 hours a day just so I could read. Because and that links to self-improvement, because I'm reading for self-improvement. Even sometimes I read like fiction books like Game of Thrones and World War Z. Mostly I read books which are like productive and they give me ideas, and maybe I'll like have a few pictures up of the books that I read, and all of them I'm reading for self-improvement. And as I read them, it boggles my mind that there is knowledge out there that the moment you intake that knowledge and it goes into your brain, suddenly it's something clicks, and now you've got what it takes to make that business, or you've learned that one thing that will now go and transform your diet and your fitness. For example, one of my favorite books, The 4-Hour Workweek. This book came out like 15, 16, 18 years ago. It's like 2000 and something. And the stuff that he mentions in this, imagine if you got this book when you were in 2010 and I would have been 13. Imagine reading this book and getting that knowledge then. That's what I thought. And then I thought, you know what? I bet my future self is saying that about me today. Imagine that I today read this book that would have significantly bettered his life. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that is the whole point of self-improvement, is trying to do the stuff today so that your future self gets to enjoy it. The last thing I want to talk about is how delayed gratification catches up. The gratification when you delay it, it's kind of like a lagging indicator. You delay gratification and you do something hard today. So instead of watching Netflix, you go to the gym today. Instead of playing video games, you buy the gymnastic rings and go for a session. You've been going to the gym, you've been training with the rings, you've been making a business, learning a skill for like a month, and you don't really feel very different. But the result of that is like behind. It needs time to catch up. It's not something that you notice and you go like, oh, I look a little bit bigger today. Nice. It's you look at yourself and you're like, am I crazy, or do I look significantly bigger today in the gym? Or just suddenly, you started the website, you got no sales, whatever, and suddenly you're making £500 a month. This was my goal for the last more than a year. Literally a year ago in December, I left my full-time job thinking that it is possible to make £500 a month online. And if I was making that much, maybe I'd work a part-time job. I'd have a full-time income instead of working 40 hours a week. And I'm here. It feels like, I've been doing the work for 6 months, and it literally just feels like the results just caught up with me, just hit me right now that I've hit that goal. I have to set new goals and even bigger goals. And maybe this is like, hopefully I'm not going to jinx myself. Maybe this is a bit of law of attraction or whatever, but check back here in 3 months, in 6 months time, and that £500 would have been scaled up. I'm pretty adamant that by my 24th birthday on June 10th next year, my income's going to be at least £1,000 a month. And that means that it's kind of like a basic full-time wage, and it's going to be through stuff that I am genuinely so passionate about. After each and every call that I take for coaching, I literally just think to myself, like, how was that my work shift? That was my work shift. I hop on a call with these guys and they like ask me questions about self-improvement, and I teach them what I know, and we talk about some random stuff. I set them goals. I would have been doing that stuff for free. That's the stuff that it puts me in a flow state, and I'm literally the 1 hour, the 2 hour call, it goes by so quickly. It puts me in a flow state, and I would be doing that stuff for free. The fact that I'm making money from that, it's again something that I'm grateful for my younger self for self-improvement for, because that is the reason why today I'm getting an income from essentially almost tied from YouTube, not directly from YouTube, but the people who watch my videos turn into the coaching clients, and maybe they'll buy stuff, watch me on Skillshare. That is crazy to me. If you want me to coach you on a one-to-one basis, I do self-improvement coaching. Go to the first link in the description, click on it right now, buy the package, you know the deal. I'll message you, we'll talk on WhatsApp every day. Whatever goals you've got, I'm going to help you get there faster. You'll be investing money to save time, which in my opinion is the absolute best use of money there can be. I have an email newsletter that I'm using a little bit more now. Every Sunday I'm going to send out an email which is going to be almost like a week's review, highlight. I'm going to teach you something about self-improvement, give you a little bit of motivation, tell you something about my personal life, what I did. It's going to be just one email a week, and every single month I'm going to randomly pick one person from the subscriber list, the emails, and send them an email, do a free month of coaching with them, which is worth like £100. So if you sign up to that, you might win the free coaching. In case as you're new to my channel, I did a 1 hour video of me just telling you my life story. So if you liked this video of me just talking about self-improvement and how it's affected my life, I've got a 1 hour version breaking down when I got into self-improvement in high school and college, exactly what happened, how it just transformed and got me laid and just got me so much results in life. I've got a 1 hour long video, so that's going to show up right now. Click on it, watch it, get me the YouTube watch time, and then maybe I'll get monetized soon. Take care.